Hello everybody on the internet. Transformers is one of my favourite things ever. It was actually the first thing I was ever into. I could never get enough of the toys, the cartoons, the games, and of course the movies. And since Rise of the Beast just came out, I'm going to list my top 5 Transformers movies. Number 5 is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Michael Bay's Transformers movies are infamous for their ridiculous, unnecessary crudeness and lazy continuity errors, but despite that, I'll always love them. I really think Revenge of the Fallen is overhated, and this was the first Transformers movie I ever saw in cinemas. I've always liked the plot of trying to find the matrix of leadership in order to stop the Fallen, and Michael Bay really doubled down on giving us awesome action scenes. The forest fight is one of the best ever, and the Egypt battle is so thrilling. Revenge of the Fallen is underrated. Number 4 is Transformers Age of Extinction. Another one that I think is overhated. It had been 3 years without a Transformers movie, so I was excited, and I was interested in the cast change. I actually like Cade Yeager a little bit more than Sam. Mark Wahlberg is pretty cool here. Yes, Michael Bay is not a master storyteller, but this movie puts Optimus and the Autobots in a harder situation. I also don't mind the length, in that it means all the sequences are longer. And I have to mention Hound, Drift and Crosshairs. They are awesome Autobots. Lockdown was also a different antagonist. I've always liked Age of Extinction more than most people. Number 3 is Transformers. This is the movie that made Transformers peak cinema and revolutionized visual effects. This was my introduction to Transformers. After I saw this, I got into the toys and G1. I watched this movie so much as a kid. It has some of my favorite lines that will forever be hilarious.
Hey, what you want? Pocket! Quick pocket! My back pocket! You got 10 back pocket! Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
And it's definitely the most coherent of all the Bay movies. I find it very interesting how they introduced the Transformers into the world through government conspiracies tied to human history. Shia LaBeouf is so good as Sam Witwicky, and I really like Michaela, Lennox and Epps too. And Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Ironhide, Ratchet and Jazz are an awesome group of Autobots. Michael Bay created so many exhilarating scenes, and Steve Jablonsky's music in these movies is amazing. Number 2 is Transformers Rise of the Beasts. After 5 years without a Transformers movie, the franchise finally came back. The trailers made me more hyped than I've ever been for a Transformers movie, and it was awesome. It continues Bumblebee's rebooted direction for the franchise, giving us live action G1, a more emotional story, and the spectacle Transformers movies have become known for. Optimus, RC, Mirage and Bumblebee were so cool. The character balance was well done. I like how they included the Beast Wars lore that hasn't been done in a movie before. And they crafted heroes out of Optimus and Noah Diaz. Anthony Ramos was pretty good in it, but this movie has my least favourite humans. And of course, we finally got G1 Unicron. Rise of the Beasts was an awesome return for the franchise. Before the number 1, here are some honourable mentions. The Transformers the movie is such an iconic piece of the franchise's history. Unicron is the ultimate threat. Hot Rod is a great character and Optimus's death is sad. But the rock music in this feels very random, and the worst thing is that characters just die willy-nilly. Transformers Dark of the Moon is an awesome capper to the first trilogy. Again, I like how the plot was tied to human history, and the Chicago battle is so cool. Though, I wish they never replaced Megan Fox, and I'll never forgive Michael Bay for killing Ironhide. Number 1 is Bumblebee. After the end of Michael Bay's Bayhem, Bumblebee was the movie that the franchise needed. Bumblebee has always been my favourite Transformer, so this movie was a dream come true. Travis Knight truly understands Transformers, and he gave the fans an 80s feeling movie and live action G1. Even You Got the Touch was played, which was perfect. The Cybertron scene is amazing. You see all of the Transformers in their G1 designs and you recognize them all. It's also just a great visually stunning action scene. And I have to mention Haley Steinfeld. She is great in this. Charlie and Bumblebee's relationship is so heartwarming. Travis Knight created a story of heart, soul, and emotion. That is what Transformers is meant to be. Bumblebee is the best Transformers movie. So what are your top 5 Transformers movies? Let me know in the comments below, and Autobots roll out.